Alright, guys, we are on the 10th, but I really struggled with this one. I couldn't think of a compliment that I've received other than I like your shirt or something. So I need to really think about it and kind of come back to it. So I kind of skipped over to the 11th, and I'm going to try to do this one on the 11th. So, bear with me. This one is my favorite memory, but it's also a really sad memory. And, excuse me, I was crying as I was writing it. Most people's favorite memory is of a time when they went to a vacation or whatever, but mine was the last day that my dad was alive. Because it's special to me. It's now the only place that I can go to feel his hug. Or when I miss him. And I just need to remember him. I can close my eyes and go back to that memory. So my dad passed away in a hospital from stage 4 lung cancer from smoking cigarettes. But he died peacefully. And the last day, they had him so pumped full of morphine that he was in and out of like a coma consciousness. And we all kind of gathered together. And he was never supposed to wake up. He was supposed to be in a coma until he passed. Because the amount of morphine that he was on, it was like impossible. But he woke up from that coma and he was sharing all of the beautiful things that he was seeing. He said that he saw his mother and his father, and he claimed that he saw Jesus and that heaven was a very beautiful place. But he said that he asked to say goodbye, to take a picture. And he said he talked to each of us individually. He told me, "Moja droga, go home," which basically means I love you. And it gave me the biggest hug. And if I close my eyes, I can still feel that hug to this day, 13 years later. And then he said that he had a camera and he wanted to take a picture with him to heaven. And we all stood in front of him. And he really felt like, he really believed he had a camera in his hand, and he took this photo. And he thanked us. And he said he was gonna walk into the light. And within minutes, he had passed. And he died with a smile on his face. And sorry, it's just, even 13 years later, it's still, anyway, the nurses said that there was no way that it was possible for him to even be conscious and to speak with us. And they had
no explanation for what just happened. And I'll never forget that. It was the saddest, most emotionally painful thing to have to live through and experience, but it's my last memory of my dad. But it's my favorite because it's a space that I have kept clear as day. Like, it feels like it was yesterday. Where I can go back and I can feel the actual hug, hear the actual words, and sometimes when I really need it, I close my eyes and I go back there. So that is my favorite memory, and it's sad, but it's also peaceful, you know? My dad was really important to me in his last year alive, and I do miss him. Anyway, that's my favorite memory. I will hopefully think of the nicest compliment I've ever received by tomorrow. I really don't know. Anyway, guys, that's all. Bye.